So here I am enjoying the sunset right there, my beehive. I just put in some more clover. I think this is red clover. I have no idea. I planted the wisteria. I planted the sunflower. There's a sunflower shooting up all over there too. So these were, I pre-grew these and then transplanted them. I didn't know if these would take, but those are actually taking out there. I saw the bees landing on my first clover, so it's kind of cool. So they're appreciating the clover. I'm actually going to put white clover, the lower area where I step in because it grows lower, all around it. And there's a bee just landed on some clover. So now when they come out in the morning, they see, some clover, and trying to beautify and wait until all this other stuff comes in. Be great. So I've seeded with the yellow pods, so the yellow pods thing should shoot up next spring. I'm really just trying to understand the flowers and trying to save the bees and get them through to, that was funny, the bee was like, what the hell, he's just coming in, it's like, this wasn't here before. He's kind of flying through the clover, kind of like a jet airplane coming into an aircraft carrier, kind of navigating around the flowers. It was kind of cool. And they're all, it's like, the bees are kind of coming in and going, whoa, what's all this? And they're kind of like stopping and kind of flying around and kind of looking, surveying, what's this? This wasn't here before. How did this appear? They've got this deity called Michael Trout just completely changing their landscape. So every time I go to school and I come back, I just grab some clover, plant it. So, I've got this yellow bucket. I just filled this up with two big clumps. I did those two on this side, those on the other side. And dug them down, put them in, watered them. So they should be fine. They should be happy here. I'm noticing, their soil's really sandy. This is really good soil. I don't know if you can see it down there. It isn't clay. It's really it's good. It's never been tilled. It's very, very healthy. And that's why all this stuff grows like it does out there. It's super soil. So I've got the super soil for plants, and I just I got this little perch up here. I can see that. This is I could lean back on here. I need a little chair here, and I found a bench in the attic. I'm going to put down there. So when you come out, you can go fishing there. Put it over by that tree. I'm actually thinking of planting my orange tree right there. I've got an orange tree that I've had now for quite a while. I think I might plant it right there. Have an orange tree growing up in here. And I'm thinking about, this is just the beginning in transforming all this down there, and I just want you to imagine, every 10 feet beehive, and clover growing up everywhere, and as long as someone doesn't shut me down. I don't know why they would. I'm controlling the weeds, I'm cutting it down. I'm adding to the community. The bees are going to help their soba. It's going to help their things. So I would think they'd be happy to have a bee farmer here. And this is on the other side. This is Higashiyara down there. I'm kind of like in no man's land because that town is over there, right? My town is over there, right? Stops there. There's another town over there. So this is, and what's really cool about it, I'm at a dead end, right? This road is just a dead end. This road goes nowhere. So it just dead ends right here. So there's no traffic coming down here except for the farmer, and that's Ito's tambo. So the only farmer that comes down here is Ito, who has a strawberry bee farm. So in a way, it's even though I had to move 5 times, I have 5 times to get here. I think it's worked out really good. I'm really glad. You know, I like the idea of being able to go fishing. My only concern is flooding. It's a little boggy down there, right? The water level's kind of high now, but it can get higher than this. I may want to put some more blocks down there and get the beehive up a little higher. The other option is move the beehive on that ridge there to give it a little bit more height. But I don't see any marks here if the water's ever come up this high. So, you know, it's kind of cool. I'm having fun. And I come home, right now I'm kind of, you know, my kids are at home, my wife's at home, and it's around 6:30 now. And just watching the sunset go down. And the bees, and coming home from their day at work, and I'm coming home from my day at work. You know, there's so much to learn. Like I found that queen today. I had no idea what to do with her. She's gone. Lost the queen. I don't know what she was doing out there. But I'd like to get some Japanese bees. If I got Japanese bees, I'd bring my trunk out here and just set my trunk out here with my Japanese bees in it. That'd be kind of cool. But they're a little. I'd set them way down there because it could be. I think they can be a little aggressive. The cool thing here is there's no trees. If they do swarm, they're going to swarm into that tree or this tree. There's nowhere else for them to swarm. They could swarm into that tree over there. But that's one of the benefits. Like where I am right now, I can really control the swarming, I think. Right? Unless they wanted to shoot way over there to swarm into those big old trees. But I think if they left the hive, they'd swarm into one of these trees here. Anyway, this is the end of May, last day of May, May 31st. Tomorrow is June 1st, and my bees are kind of weak. I wish they were stronger. It was kind of chilly yesterday. It's still getting in the 15s and 16s, and it's June. So it should be heating up now, and hopefully they'll kick in. Tempted to give them more sugar water. I don't know, just doing it one day at a time.